NFL Network analyst Bucky Brooks joining us. Kyler Murray with the decision to enter the draft and still seems to be on the fence. Is he committed to being an NFL player? Does he still have baseball in his future? How is that all going to, you think, I guess, go down over the next couple months? How will teams view him?
There are a couple of things for Kyler Murray. The first thing that he can do to eliminate a lot of questions is when he has the opportunity to sit with coaches and evaluators, is to tell them, look, I'm a football guy. I want to play football. I want to be a quarterback in the National Football League. If he gives them a hard commitment that if I'm drafted high, I'm going to be all in on football, I don't think it'll be an issue. The other issue that Kyler has to work around will be questions about his size. Oklahoma just tweeted out a thing that he's 5'9", 7/8. Scouts who have been through there say he's 185 to 190. And I think the thing that works against him, there really hasn't been a precedent set for a player of that stature to have played successfully in the league. He will benefit from the fact that Baker Mayfield, Russell Wilson, Drew Brees have had success. But even with their success, some people are still going to say, yeah, but he's a much smaller player than them. The thing that works in his favor, he just played in the same offense as Baker Mayfield. When Baker Mayfield was at Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield goes to the league, has an outstanding rookie year. You now can look at Kyler Murray's tape, and you can begin to kind of make some assumptions on how his game would translate into the league. He is more dynamic. He is more explosive. He can throw the ball. He has big-time arm talent. He's not quite as precise or as accurate as Baker was during his last year, but he certainly is a guy that you can imagine having the kind of success in the league. And then ultimately it's going to be a decision for teams. Are you a secure enough general manager in your job where you know if I take a gamble on Kyler Murray and he is undersized and it doesn't work out, is it going to cost me my job? So those are the things that he has to work through. But is he worthy of being a first rounder based on talent? Absolutely. Will he go in the first round? I think so. I think it's a high probability. I would say probably a 85 to 90% chance that he'll go in the first round. I just believe that people are still trying to get their minds around the fact that we could have a 5'9" quarterback going into the league. Are we okay with that based on how the old standards and traditions were when it came to the scouting community?
NFL Network analyst Bucky Brooks, and kind of to your point, you talked about Baker Mayfield and the relationship he had with Lincoln Riley, and then it's now Kyler Murray and his relationship with Lincoln Riley. And then, right now the report is out that Jalen Hurts, the former quarterback at Alabama, will transfer to Oklahoma. He'll be with Lincoln Riley again. What does Lincoln Riley do for these young quarterbacks that seem to not only help out their draft stock, but make them so, to NFL teams, so worthy of being a top pick in the NFL draft?
Well, I think the one thing that you have to understand about the system that Lincoln Riley employs, it is the air raid system. And so really one of the founding fathers would be at Washington State, which is Mike Leach. The system is really quarterback friendly. The thing about it, it really features a lot of concepts that are in the West Coast offense. And so the shallow crosses, the stick routes, some of the other things that they do, some of those things do translate well to the league. I think the best thing that has happened to all of the guys that are playing under Lincoln Riley, you're seeing other air raid quarterbacks have success. And the more success that they have, the more teams are okay with taking guys from the system. Jared Goff came from the air raid system at Cal.
Right.
Pat Mahomes came from the air raid system at Texas Tech. Baker Mayfield coming from Oklahoma. So we've seen 3 young quarterbacks come from that system and succeed in the league. They now know that you can go to Oklahoma, you can perform well in that system, and you still have an opportunity to be a guy that plays at the next level. I think that's an easy sell for Lincoln Riley when it comes to dealing with quarterbacks.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.